So freaking game collecting is hard. On this channel, we've been out a few times to try to find video games out in the wild. We've had a little bit of luck, but mostly like no luck, like no luck at all. When I found out that there was a collector con just an hour away from my house, I had to head there and see. Can you even find good stuff at a collection event that isn't video game only related? There's supposed to be all kinds of collectibles there. I don't know what it's gonna be like, but I do know that I'm gonna have an adult male slumber party the night before because Arkansas Picker and Retro Wolf are crashing at my house. I'm sure that's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's the Washington Monument.
You better believe I saw it.
What are we on right now? Retro bows and hoes. Blah, 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 blah.
What if the ice cream truck was an ambulance?
Hey Jamie, what's the secret of life? Hey Chris. Why is Picker driving at Jamie's vehicle?
I'm too drunk to be able to see.
You can't see. How many fingers am I holding up? If you had a piece of advice for my members on the channel, what would that piece of advice be?
Invest in S&P index funds.
That is the. That is the. Yeah, your channel.
What the fuck is going on, dude?
Oh, wait, I can answer the phone.
Dude, hold on. It's an unknown call.
Hello?
Hello, this is James Black.
This is he.
You just had a dinner with us and you forgot your card with us. You dummy.
Wait, what?
You forgot your card, Jamie.
Oh, I left my card at Texas State Brazil. I'm so sorry. I'll be back and I'll pick up my credit card right away.
Wait, are we actually going back though?
Yeah, we're gonna go back. This is my credit card. Hey guys, I am RNG Gamer. I do play all my games randomly, and let's see if we can find some cool stuff at the Gadsden Collector Con. Now, when we got to the con, we were like one of the first ones there, and I got to look around before anybody else was really buying anything. Now, I didn't buy anything because I don't think it's fair that content creators get into the cons before the VIPs and get a chance to buy and sell all the stuff early, so I just kind of like looked around and filmed. But we had Funko Pops, dioramas, comic books, coins, all kinds of stuff there, and a fair amount of video games. Now, we knew there were gonna be some, because like I said, Arkansas Picker and Retro Wolf were gonna be there, but I was just surprised at like the variety at this convention. So this is a really cool thing. I like this collaboration that Lego did with a bunch of like video game consoles. There's a Nintendo one, I believe there's an Atari 2600 one as well, but I watched like 4 or 5 videos of people putting this together, and what they never say is that the screen on the TV scrolls. So like it spins around like a not like a plate, like a conveyor belt, and you can move Mario up and down. And I think that's so cool, but nowhere on here does it ever describe that feature. I would really love to get back into Lego someday, and I know people are crazy about it. It's a really expensive hobby, and some of these things can get really highly collectible. As you can see, this is $275, which I think is about kind of what it went for when it was new. Whenever you go to these conventions to buy something, you end up flipping through a bunch of like little boxes trying to find what you want, like the bargain bins and stuff. If you ever want to see a master of their craft flip through something, watch somebody who's into comics go through a box of comics. So there were novelizations of many video games when we were younger. We were so into video games, it was so hard to find time to play them that we would just read books about them. And I read these. I read this Ninja Gaiden book. I read the Blaster Master one. I actually really enjoyed the Doom novelizations. They're way different. It does take elements from the game and it describes areas from the game in the book. But these were surprisingly well written and were pretty popular. I'm a little surprised that I haven't really seen these around since, you know, the 90s when you would pick these up at Walmart for like, what are they, $3 or $4? Hey, guess what? We just thought we got to the end of the convention center and we're like, man, that didn't take too long, just a couple hours. There's another room. We didn't even know there was another room. So let's venture over there and see what's going on in that neck of the woods. So we're here on the surface of the sun. We're in the other room. It is way brighter in here, like so bright it hurts your eyes, because if you pan around here, you can see that it's all like windowed, which I'm not used to seeing. Usually at conventions, they're like held in a cave or like the inside of a conference center. But that room over there is like that. This one's like what do you call it where people put flowers? A greenhouse. That's it. It's called a greenhouse. It's like a greenhouse. See if we can find some games in here. Bing bong. Now I pride myself on knowing a little bit about everything. Just some, enough to carry on a conversation with any rando I meet on the street, okay? But when I come across something and I can't figure it out, and the camera person for this video, Mundane Designs, great YouTube channel by the way, he also couldn't figure it out. We looked through this book bewildered. We were able, the two of us, working together for like a minute or more to even decipher what we were looking at. I don't even know what that is.
I think this is Cult of the Lamb.
Is it Cult of the Lamb?
Let's take a look.
What? What is this book?
There's Pokemon cards.
Disney. It's Disney.
Is this Gravity Falls?
Gravity Falls? I don't know.
Yes, it is Gravity.
It's Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. What's it going that a whole booth of people flipping through a book for like several minutes can't figure out what it's even for? This is cool. Gravity Falls is an interesting TV show. It's on Cartoon Network, right? I watched it a little bit with my daughter when she was younger. I think it ran for 2 seasons. Really interesting supernatural spookiness. It's almost like Twin Peaks for kids. But this book is really interesting. I don't even know what to make of it. It looked very occultish until I saw it was made by Disney. Disney's involved with the occult. No, I'm just kidding. Not really, don't hold me to that. That was a joke. That was a joke. Cancel. Now, no one out there, except for apparently me and Metal Jesus, collect retro big box PC games. I was a PC gamer for a lot of my life, and I really enjoyed it, and I like having the games on the shelves. Now, they don't necessarily work anymore. They are just shelf candy, but that's okay. When I ran into Arkansas Picker and I saw that he had some PC games, I had to go ask him and see what he wanted for them. Whoa, what a tiny camera.
Yeah, but it packs a punch.
That's, yeah.
All right, so what are we saying? What we got?
We got some big box PC games here. We got XCOM Tear from the Deep, a really cool turn-based strategy game. We have the expansion pack to Kingdom's Total Annihilation, and we have a pretty fun game from around the time I was in college called Vampire the Masquerade, which is kind of like Deus Ex for vampires.
Okay.
So, pretty cool. What are you asking on these?
How about nothing? You get them for free.
No, I can't do that.
Yes, you absolutely can. I stayed at your house last night.
Well, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I really do. And he did stay at my house last night, and we had a pretty good time. I have played several of the XCOM games. I played the first XCOM, which was called UFO Defense, and I beat it when I was a kid. And I played the Xbox games on the Xbox 360. When XCOM 2 came out on the freaking PS4, I sucked at it. I played it like 40 hours and couldn't make any progress in it. I was just too dumb. It made it into my hardest games video, and everybody made fun of me. And like, if you think that's hard, you should try freaking Terror from the Deep. Well, all right. I'm putting my money, which was $0 in this case, where my mouth is. I'm gonna play this freaking game. And I'm gonna do a good job at it. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna beat it. But what is this game? It's just a freaking tactical combat game. Have your little characters, your squad of guys, you move them around on the freaking battlefield, and there's like action points you can use. You've seen these kind of games a million times. This next one's an expansion to a real-time strategy game that I own, but I have it disc only, so I might just take that disc and put it in this big box. But it's Iron Plague, and this is from Kingdom's Total Annihilation. This came out back in like the year 2000, and it is obviously a real-time strategy game, very similar to like Warcraft 2, those kinds of games, Command and Conquer. These were everywhere, and I feel like 90% of the PC games that came out during that time period were this style of game. We got a dude on the front of the box in a freaking hang glider, right? Or a, what do they call those? Ornithopter? An ornithopter, is that what it's called? An ornithopter? I don't care.
That is the
nerdiest thing you could have said.
I can't believe you just said that.
And this one I've been super excited about getting. I passed on this back when I was in college, And I know it's janky and it's really buggy, but I know a few of the areas in this game are very memorable, including the one where you're in the Haunted Mansion. But it's Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. And I've heard this described as like a vampire-themed Deus Ex game. I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm so glad to have it on the shelf. And like I said, it was all a gift from my buddy Arkansas Picker, so we're gonna give him a shot. Now, I also collect wristwatches, okay? I know nobody cares about that, but it's definitely a thing I do. Every video game collector out there seems to have like a secondary thing that they look for when they're out hunting in case they don't find any video games, right? Some people collect toys on the side, the Game Chasers, Retro Wolf does that. Some people collect NASCAR stuff and Dale Earnhardt stuff and Americana like Arkansas Picker. I collect watches. I collect watches, okay? I did a video recently about a watch, people seem to like it. So while I was there, I was on the lookout for watches, and I found one, the Starfield wristwatch that was a pre-order only item. Pretty cool in this case. It's a smartwatch, and you guys know I'm a big watch guy. I love watches, and this is video game related, although I haven't played and I'm not going to play Starfield.
Fake fan.
Fake fan.
Fake fan.
He had it at $200. Now, Picker owns one. Picker, how much did you pay for yours?
I paid right around $320 for mine, brand new, with the game in the box. And
All right,
you know.
so he's doing the deal right here for how much?
$100.
$100. 8-Bit Frog, another collector and a friend now, had the Starfield Special Collector's Edition watch. This came in the collector's edition of the Starfield game, which we all know was a huge failure, I think, across the board, and not a lot of people liked it. I don't know, the watch is sick. However, it's a smartwatch. I love the case it comes in, but I don't really wear smartwatches because I don't want people, I just don't want to see the notifications, to tell you the truth. I like stare at a screen so much, I want to separate myself from that. But I was gonna rock this one until I discovered that the app that makes it sync with your phone doesn't exist on the App Store anymore. It's outdated. You can't even get the watch to work. It's crap like that that makes me use freaking analog watches. I'm wearing a Casio G-Shock. Like, that's why I wear this, because of stuff like that. I just hate troubleshooting technology. I just can't stand doing it. You can download the old app off like the Wayback Machine on the App Store. There's another app store where you can download the old app, and then you download it and you just change some of the code, and then you can force download it to your phone, and then you go on your phone and you change the settings and you can make, no, I already traded it for another watch, okay? It's a cool thing. I wish I could get it to work without having to go through all the headaches of it, but thank you, 8-Bit Frog, for selling me the watch. I really did like it. I was gonna wear it. I was gonna go use it as my running watch, but I couldn't get it to work, and also I haven't actually gone running yet.
Oh, Alfredo sauce.
So that's day one of the books. The convention was an awesome convention. I really enjoyed walking around, seeing everything, and like hanging out with everybody. I got to watch Arkansas Picker's booth a little while he went off and shopped himself.
Jamie's gonna watch my booth so I can go shop.
I'm gonna watch his booth so he can go shop.
How much are you gonna sell stuff for?
What's it listed at? Minus a couple bucks maybe.
Right into your pocket. All right, I'm gonna look around a little bit.
I bought a really sick Taylor Swift shirt that I love, and Arkansas Picker wants it desperately, and knowing that he can't have it just fills me with so much joy. I'm known for wearing a freaking collared shirt all the time. It's so bad I have to do it now. I don't even get to wear t-shirts anymore. It's flannel shirts and dress shirts. But it's hard to like rep the things you like when you wear a collared shirt. Well, like, what am I gonna rep? Like freaking polo? Like, so we stumbled onto this. I thought this was just vintage clothing. But check this out, like dress shirts with patches on the back, like showing different things. We got like a Pikachu one, and anime is this Naruto. What a neat idea. Well guys, I said I was looking for one that just appealed to me, something I had to have. And when I saw this, as the Game Chasers say, I knew I had to have it. It's Taylor Swift. It's a Taylor Swift acid washed dress shirt. This is everything I've ever wanted, and we're gonna buy it. So we got the shirt. It looks spectacular in every possible way. I'm gonna wear it to like every convention just to remind him that I'm the only one that has that one of one shirt, that Pish Unique shirt. It's all mine and not his. But we weren't done yet. The next day we headed out to the Mountaintop flea market. So it's the day after the Gadsden Collector Con, and brother, we're in the freaking country. I mean, we are in the country. We're at the Mountaintop outdoor flea market. There's a dude, honest to God, taking a leak next to his truck right over here next to me. I have slept about 6 hours in the last 3 days. I am worn the freaking crap out. And Retro Wolf and Arkansas Picker, there's a crow, not a crow, a rooster crowing in the background, cawing, cock-a-doodle-doing. The Retro Wolf, Arkansas Picker, Chris, they've hauled me out here. We're still hunting, man. So we all drove individually. Like this is the parting excursion. We're all gonna leave and go back home after this. How did I stop 2 times on the way here and I beat all of them by like 15 minutes? How does that happen, dude? I wasn't speeding. I was only going like 93 or 94 on the highway the whole time. But I gotta go. Let's go find Arkansas Picker. Hey, look who we found.
What's happening, y'all?
Hey, it's Arkansas Picker. We're gonna do some hunting. What are we gonna find today?
This is not my neck of the woods.
I've never been here.
So I don't even know.
I don't even know, man.
But
you know what they have a lot of? Roosters.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of roosters. I've seen a lot of puppies.
Yeah, lots of pit bulls and a lot of taco trucks. Hey, look who we found. How's it going? You guys are rocking t-shirts, huh?
Yeah. And
Pretty
I regret it.
Regret it? It's about what? 25 degrees colder than yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
At least, yeah.
Noticeable.
It's noticeable. People walk around in parkas with hoods on. So I'm not joking. I'm not used to this, but we haven't really walked up to a vendor yet that wasn't currently smoking a cigarette. And I haven't seen that in years. Like just everybody smoking.
Yeah, it's crazy. People smoking like an analog cigarette.
Smoking analog cigarettes, that's right.
not vaping.
Well, we found our first stack of games here. You find anything good?
Not yet.
Not yet. And Richard Wolf actually found something. What'd you grab?
Well, yesterday at the con, I got Donkey Kong Land 3. So all I gotta do now is just get Donkey Kong Land 1.
That's it. That's it. How much you pay for that?
15 bucks.
15 bucks.
Decent price. It's a clean card.
Yeah.
And this game is amazing.
Oh yeah, all the mannequins out here are hot. Like, there's no doubt about that.
What did he say?
How do you guys feel about cowboy hats? They're pretty sick. Can I rock a cowboy hat? Here we go. How's it look?
Yeah, man.
Can I rock the cowboy hat?
You look like you own Nashville.
I look like I own Nashville. We have to bid our fond farewells to each other. We're all just leaving from here. Hey, everybody online, say bye to these guys. We had a great time. Well, guys, that was a lot of fun. Even though we didn't pick up a lot of stuff, and the only thing we really bought was a Taylor Swift shirt and a watch. And we had, of course, some gifts given to us. It reminded me of the reason we go to conventions, and that's to hang out with our friends. Now, you do find good deals. It's still the best place to find a deal. But it may not be the best place to find a deal if you're like a hardcore freaking collector for the last 20 years. Like, what am I gonna find there? What is somebody gonna have that I don't already have? Nothing that I needed at this event. However, I will be going back next time just to hang out with everybody and see what's going on. This is a great convention. Thank you so much, Gadsden Collector Con, for having me as a guest. I really appreciate it. The names you see on the screen right now, well, those are my channel members and Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for all of your contributions to this channel. If you guys would like to become a channel member or a Patreon supporter and get access to the videos early, get access to member exclusive videos, there's a whole bunch of stuff. You can find the links for that in the description below. If you think I've earned it, do that for me. Give me a subscription, like the video. That's the best way to help me with the YouTube algorithm, and leave a comment. I answer every single one of them. I really appreciate you guys so much, and I'll catch you in the next video.